telling you the news that you'd be starting, and what was your initial reaction to it?
Obviously, it's a great opportunity. And coach talked to me, talked to both of us, and it's a great opportunity moving forward. So we're focused on things we have to do this week, and I just want to take advantage of the opportunity and do what I can do to help this team.
John, and then Jeff McClain.
Hey, Jalen, obviously it wasn't the best offseason to get all the on-the-field work, and you didn't have any preseason games. So how have you been able to prepare for this moment during a pandemic and getting ready?
Yeah, I think I've just tried to stay diligent with everything. Stay diligent, be consistent with my preparation, meeting and studying and doing what I have to do to be prepared to play. I think obviously my role has changed this week, but the preparation and the hard work throughout the week has not. So carrying on that same mentality that I've always had this year, always being ready to answer the phone when it rings, and it's ringing, so ready to answer.
Okay, Jeff, and then Bo Wolf.
John, first thing, you said told you and Carson, were you guys together when he told you, or was it separately?
I don't want to get into the specifics of it.
Okay, so you said this week will obviously be different for you. How's it been different so far, Tuesday and Wednesday?
Well, this week I'm the starting quarterback. My role has changed, but my preparation hasn't.
Okay, Bo Wolf and then Nick Fierro.
Jalen, other than you, who is the person most responsible for getting to you to where you are today?
It's my parents. I think that's the first people who come to mind. My parents. They raised a hardworking man, a believer in God, a fierce component, and a loving person. So I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have this opportunity this week if it were not for my parents.
And what was their reaction when you got to tell them you were going to start this week?
They kind of found out before I told them. So, but it's all cool. Like I said, it's a great opportunity. I know as a kid you grow up and you dream of opportunities like this. So I'm just like always, and my head's down and I'm working and I'm attacking it.
And Nick Fierro and then Kristen Rogers.
Hi, Jalen. Coming off the field on Sunday, you had a little conversation, it looked like, with Aaron Rodgers. Can you share a little bit about what was said there?
Yeah, I was just talking to him, and I have a lot of respect for him. I have a lot of respect for Russell and the way he plays his game. Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers, those are some of the guys that I love to watch play. And getting able to talk to Russell last week and communicate with him some was real special to me, and the same with Aaron Rodgers. So I just told him, all week I was trying my best to give a good scout team look, and he said, "Did you get the cadence down?" I said, "I'm still working on that. Probably not on your level yet, but just a lot of fun talk." He said he watched me in college and had a lot of respect for me and like me as a player and as a quarterback. So he just wished me luck, and I wished him well throughout the remainder of the season.
Okay, Kristen, and then Zach Berman.
Hey, Jalen, being the starting quarterback also has that leadership component with it as well. How are you stepping into that leadership role of being the starting quarterback for the Eagles this week?
One thing I've always been told since I was a kid, being a coach's kid, I've been around football a real long time, and I'm very fortunate and blessed to say that, because not many people experience the things that I did growing up, being in the field house and all those things. And my coach, my dad, or even coaches around me, they always said, you don't have to. Anybody can lead, and that may be leading by example, but I just want to earn the respect of my teammates, and secondly, just do the things that I need to do, so I have the respect of my teammates. That's where it all starts from. And just moving around with urgency on the field and having great energy and ultimately having great execution. So just doing those things. So those are the big things. Those are the things that matter.
Okay, Zach, and then Les Bowen.
Hey, Jalen, you obviously went through a high-profile benching at one point. What perspective do you have about this situation that both you and Carson are in that only someone who has experienced it can understand?
Perseverance. Perseverance was there for me, and I had great people around me. So it all came down to perseverance.
Okay, Les, and then Jeff Skversky.
Hey, Jalen. So you knew you were going to be talking for the first time as the starter today. You chose your Astros attire accordingly?
Yeah, kind of. I thought about that as I arrived to the facility. I got my Philly stuff now, so I got my Philly jacket, I got my Sixers jacket, my hats. So I'm a little diverse. I can't forget where I come from, though. When I threw my first touchdown, I kind of threw up. This is not horns up. This is H-Town. This is from the H. So just showing a little love for the loved ones back home in Houston.
And real quickly, has anyone given you any really good advice since this happened Monday?
Yeah. But it's all been the same thing. I take advice from people that I talk to and can communicate with on a daily basis, and just all go be Jalen Hurts. That's always enough. So.
Okay, Jeff, and then Paul Domowitch.
Hey, Jalen, obviously the offense has struggled with Carson, and a lot of people have said it's not all on Carson, but Doug and other players say you can bring a spark. We saw it in Green Bay. In your words, what do you think you can bring to this offense to kind of get it going, to give it a spark? What do you think you can do here to help this team going forward here?
I just want to go in there, execute, and just move around with good urgency. And I think the most important thing right now is how we practice and what we do throughout the week. How we practice is a direct reflection of how we'll play on Sunday. So go out there like today. We had a great practice today, and moving forward doing the same thing and being locked in, believing in every person on the field, and having that trust as a unit, and just going out there and playing for each other, trusting one another, go out there and play hard.
And if I can just follow up real quick, just how confident are you that you can give this team that spark that they're looking for?
I'm just gonna go out there and play. Go out there and play. Hopefully, it'll answer itself.
Yeah, we've got time for two more, so let's end it here with Paul Domowitch and then Tim McManus.
Jalen, you mentioned earlier that you dream of opportunities like this, but I would guess there are about 30 other defenses in the league you'd probably wish the opportunity was coming against. What have you seen on tape of this defense as far as the challenge they're going to present to you on Sunday?
They have a lot of great players, fast, physical football team, and they play really hard. So we're playing against a great defense this week, and we got to do what we can on this side to control the controllables. Control our effort, control our execution, control our mindset, and go into it the right way, and go out there and play a hard-fought game.
Okay, we'll end it here with Tim McManus.
Jalen, there has to be a little bit of an awkward dynamic of, Carson being a starter, you taking over for him, you guys kind of being together in the same bubble. I mean, what has the relationship been like, and what has this week been like in that respect?
We're just going out there and going to work, Like I've said earlier, roles have changed, but preparation hasn't. So for me, I have the same intent, the same focus. Everything's the same moving forward as far as me trying to be the best player I can be and help this team.
How about with Carson, though? I mean, how is that dynamic working?
I mean, we're working together, communicating on things. You know, he has 5 times as much experience that I have, so he's